Well, thanks for the question, mate. So I'll show you some tools that I used during my first year. Now, obviously, it all depends on what you're fabricating. So for me, I used a lot of different types of tools based around heavy fabrication because I used to build haul pack bodies as well as the big buckets and loader buckets as well. So this is probably a bit of an industry standard. Now, I've probably missed out some tools. I'm sure there'll be some keyboard warriors sitting in the comments there, but let's just go through a bit of a basic. And so to kick us off is the wing dividers. So these here are good for obviously marking a circle or dissecting a circle for any means. We've got a small magnetised level. We've also got our big level. This is non-magnetised. This is a 600. We've got our 2-foot square, as well as we've got 2 engineering squares, and this little tiny one, I'd recommend it. It's a 100mm one, bloody worth it. We've got the sliding T-bar bevel square as well. We've got some trommels for marking those massive bloody circles on the floor. We've got the little combo square, very handy to have, as well as we've got the combo square in a kit with our degrees finder and our circle finder. We've got a good tape measure. We've got a really good calculator. This thing is really going to come into hand. We've got a good old chisel. We've got a centre pop. We've got a 150mm ruler, as well as a 300. Very handy, both of them. That there, you'll be using it a lot in your pocket on those sort of jobs to quickly have a measure. You've also got your line of cords, and you've also got a shifter. Now, we've got some good F-clamps here. Billions of type of F-clamps, but these are a good go-to. We've got a ball peen hammer, a C-clamp type. Now, the Milwaukee one, I would recommend because it's got a good tab on the bottom to really tighten it up. We've also got a little wire brush, chipping hammer, always needed, as well as a good pair of welding gloves. And here we are, the classic flip-top welding helmet. Now, the reason I'm showing you the old classic flip-top type of welding helmet, or a noddy, is because, in my opinion, young apprentices should be able to learn to use those type of helmets first. Because in all honesty, the good old auto darkening helmet, if you've been around through the years, is a bit of a luxury, I must admit. But if you can master using those type of welding helmets, you can master anything. And in all honesty, it sounds very stupid, but seriously, I've been onto some mine sites that people really struggle using those type of welding helmets because they just can't see out of them. They haven't been able to adjust their eyes to an extent or learn how to adjust their eyes to how to use it or how to tack at the same time of looking at it when you're welding and understanding and all this sort of things with it. And obviously for me, I still do carry that type of welding helmet up actually onto site when I go FIFO. But around here in the workshop, I do use a good old classic auto darkening welding helmet. Anyway, any questions, hit me up and I'll catch you later. Cheers.